How do you choose the object on which you should write your trigger? Let's discuss a couple of scenarios. The first scenario says that contact object has a checkbox field called active_C. The parent account of contact must show the number of active contacts in a number field called active_contact_C. Now here the active field or the active checkbox is on contact object, but we want to update the parent account of that contact record. So on which object should we write our trigger? Let's hold for this one and let's discuss another scenario. The order object has a picklist field to track the order status. When the status of order changes to delivered, then we need to update the delivery date of all the order items. Here we need to understand that order is the parent object and order items is the child object. Now we want to update the order items object when something happens on the parent order object. So on which object should we write our trigger? So should we write the trigger on the object which we are updating? So in the first scenario, we are updating the parent account, where in the second scenario, we are updating the child order items. So think for a moment. I'm going to pause this video for 5 seconds and you come up with your own answers, and then let's discuss the explanation behind it. In the first scenario, we need to update the parent account, but we cannot update that parent account directly. Something has to happen on the contact object to trigger this behavior, right? First, the user has to either check the active checkbox or uncheck it. Then only we can do this calculation and update the parent account object. So we need to write our trigger on the contact object. Because we get our automation triggering point from the contact object, the user has to perform some task on the contact object, then only we need to update the parent account. Now in the second scenario, we need to update the order items, but first something has to happen on the parent order object. So in this case, we need to write our trigger on the order object. So when you decide on which object you need to write your trigger, first think of the triggering point of that particular automation. Don't think about the objects that you need to update. In both of these scenarios, we are not writing the triggers on the objects which we are updating. We are doing vice versa because the triggering points are different.